Hey guys, I'm Crystal Hutchins, and you're not. I'm out here in the Alaskan woods, which is something I do a lot. It's where I like to be. There's no people out here. Not very many. You have to connect to nature. This is the problem with pretty much everything, is that everyone's disconnected from Mama Nature. If we weren't so disconnected, we wouldn't be so discombobulated, confused, and thinking people like Jim Carrey are crazy when they start speaking about the truth, yo. You know, you need fresh air, you need oxygen, you need spring water, you need fresh fruits and vegetables, you need to stop eating the toxic shit. Here's the problem with everyone thinking that just these conspiracy theories, like, just for example, the Illuminati. I'm not saying there's not an elite that is using what means they can to keep people. I don't even want to say that they're malicious. They're just in the fear-based thinking of greed, and greed just perpetuates thinking that is non-compassionate, and non-compassionate, self-based, egoic thinking breeds negativity. It's not like there's this dark negative overlord force that's keeping you down. What's keeping you down is you. They don't need to poison us with chemtrails. They don't need to, put shit in the water. It's you who's polluting your own body by going to McDonald's. You're supporting the corporations that are suppressing the economic issues, whatever you want to call it, that you think are oppression, but you're the one voting with your dollar. The dollar this is just another confusion. The dollar is just a stand-in for energy, because people are in egoic thinking and they don't, when you think as an ego and you're not thinking as a heart, then all sorts of problems come in, and issues get fouled up when people think they're owed something. You're not owed anything. You've already been given everything you need, and that's this amazing body with its amazing functionality, its ability to heal itself, and its ability to rationalize, think, and receive messages from the universal mind. The problem is when you start toxifying your own body with McDonald's and Coca-Cola and pesticides on the food. You complain about Monsanto, but you eat Doritos. It's like, hello? Is anybody in there? You're complaining that there's chemtrails in the sky, but you're feeding the poison into your own face with your own hand. Now, I eat raw vegan. I take all sorts of minerals and vitamins that are high-end. I don't start thinking about money when it comes to what do I put in my body. I put the best stuff in my body, the cleanest stuff, the fuel that my body needs, and then my brain works correctly. I use my brain to make decisions. I get downloads from the universal mind, who is always there to tap into. You just have to ask the right questions. I pretty much have a system of deduction, because it's actually difficult, even when you're pretty clean, to get a clear answer, because you are thinking through your egoic mind. So I've devised my question answer system is that it has to be a yes or a no. And so by that, it's very easy to get a yes or a no. Occasionally I have an issue, like I had a uric acid buildup issue recently, and I kept asking, what is this pain coming from? And one morning I was in the shower, why you get your best ideas in the shower is because the negative ions from the water make a clear path to your antenna to the universal mind. If you haven't noticed, you get a lot of epiphanies in the shower, that's why. But I asked why, and the answer I got was a one-word answer, and it was gout, which I didn't know what it was, so I looked it up. Not that I didn't have heard that word before, I just didn't know the meaning. And the meaning is that you're getting uric acid crystals built up in your body because your kidneys aren't getting it out fast enough for whatever reason. You're not giving yourself the stuff that you need. So I found out through that. My point was, occasionally I get a word that's not a yes or no, but it's complicated to get a long answer that's really clear when your brain functions from the ego thought process. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you narrow down your connection to the divine with yes or no answers, it's a lot easier to get an answer, but then you have to ask the right question. So it's sort of like, it's just a process of figuring out what those questions are that you need to ask so that you can get the right answer. And then you pretty much can get everything you need to know from the universe. And then you'd stop needing to read books and watch videos and try to determine if someone's telling the truth or not. You know instantly if something is true. It just feels right or it doesn't. And then, there's the multi-layered thing about truth being perspective per person. How do I want to say that? Something like that. So we create these reality tunnels throughout our lives from the experiences that we've had, and we can only perceive reality through these reality tunnels. All of our reality tunnels are different based on the experiences that we've had, but our body and our brain stores information on these experiences, and we relate to the world from those experiences that we've had. So truth does differ slightly from person to person, but there's also universal truth. Things like, love is all there is, and fear is not real. It's just something that the ego created because the ego wants to be in control. That's what the ego does, blah, 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 blah. You guys know this stuff, right? So the Illuminati, what is the Illuminati? It's a trigger word to keep you from focusing on the solution, and the solution is you. You're the solution. You're the only person who can change anything for you, and you're the only person you can change anything for. You can't fix other people. You can't fix external things. You can't, put a team together and change the world by stomping around telling people what they need to do. You can only fix you. And what needs to be fixed is your antenna to the universe so that you can get clear information. And it's so simple, guys. Just stop eating toxic shit. That's it. Eat fresh fruits and vegetables, organic, always organic. If it's organic, don't panic. And then once you get pretty clean, you'll just start knowing what you need. You can take it an extra mile and find an awesome doctor who does lab work and doesn't recommend medication but recommends supplements. I have an amazing doctor here in Alaska. I don't even know what to advise people about that because it's unfortunate. Even my own doctor is like, most people don't use their medical knowledge because the pharmaceutical companies are in their pocket, and that's how they make a living, by giving people something to cover up the symptom instead of getting to the cause that's causing the symptom. And the cause is always an imbalance in the body. The body doesn't have what it needs, or it has too much of something that it doesn't need. And when you rectify these things and balance, your body comes back into perfect state of being, your mind starts to function, your connection to the universe becomes clear. It's so simple, guys. You gotta do organic, fresh fruits and vegetables, okay? So the Illuminati, we could talk about all day. You can spend hours, days, months, and years researching all the conspiracy theories, which I'm not ignorant about these. Me saying the things that I'm saying about the Illuminati right now is not ignorance, okay? I'm educated. But it's not effective to be focused on this fear-based idea, concept that something beyond yourself is oppressing you, when what's oppressing you is you, and you're the one who can fix it. You can change it by cleaning your body, which cleans your mind, which reattaches you into the universal mind and makes everything that you do more effective, more in the flow. You think more creatively, so you use your talents more effectively, and you just become abundance instead of always being scared of, like, where's your next paycheck coming from, or why do you have to do things that you hate to make money. When you clean your body, I promise you, the ideas come and success follows. When you get into what I call flow, when you're in the flow and you follow your muse, instead of doing things you don't want to do every day, you do the things that you do want to do, then you become effective and things just occur to you. And when those things occur to you, you act on them, and things just, oh my God, the law of attraction, yes, it's so true, but there's such a huge missing piece of it. It's your subconscious mind that's attracting everything to you. So a lot of the things that you're creating in your reality, you don't even realize you're creating, because they were stored in your subconscious when you were a little kid. You were basically in a state of hypnosis up until the age of 6 or 7. So everything everyone told you, or that you saw, heard, thought, felt, it's all stored in your subconscious. Little stupid shit like money's hard to get, money doesn't grow on trees, we can't afford that. Those things are stored in your subconscious, and they're repeating patterns. You have to go back into the subconscious and re-record your belief system that you want to be in there, the one that you want to be creating your reality. And that is done through hypnosis. And I always feel like if I start talking about my business, then everyone's going to be like, she's just in this for the money. But that's why I started using hypnosis in my healing energy work, because I found out that I could discover what was blocking people, but it was hard to figure out how to change what was blocking people, because even if you could tell them, you know, like, this anger at your father is affecting your liver and that's breaking down your system, and etc., etc. But to change that, you actually just go into the subconscious mind, put in a new belief about your father, you change your perspective and your perception in your subconscious, and then you start creating a new reality. You record over those thoughts of how hard money is to get with thoughts of how easy it is to create money, how effortless it is to do what you love and just have fun. And when you're happy, oh my God, when you're happy because your body's clean and you understand reality and you know that you're not oppressed and you know that you're free and that you know that you're in a playground creating whatever you want, then it's even better. It's like you don't worry anymore, you don't stress about money, and then you do what you want and you just attract more abundance. It's crazy. It's happiness is the key, but getting there is what's blocking people. And it's this little thing called effort, and it's putting little effort in. It's putting the effort in to clean out your system, to clean up your antenna, to clean up your your whole chakra system and the way it relates to the world, and things change. So I think it's funny that people think Jim Carrey's crazy, and I think it's funny that there's a video out there saying that Jim Carrey is the leader of the Illuminati. And I actually heard him say, I think he posted on Twitter something about, yeah, it was a tweet he put out saying, like, someone thinks I'm the leader of the Illuminati, and that it was just this funny spew that he made. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's watching videos about himself being the leader of the Illuminati. Maybe he'll watch this video and hear me say, hey Jim, I wrote a movie for you, yeah, you, playing James Carrey, the most famous awake man in the world. I hate to toot my own horn, but it's actually a good script, and I think you should make this movie, and I don't even care about the money, I just want this movie to get made. The script was given to me by the universe, and so I would happily just give it to you. So please contact me. I promise you I won't stalk you. I just want to give you my movie script. And if you're watching this and you're not Jim Carrey but you know him, can you get him to watch this video? I love you guys. Have a great day, okay? Bye.